This is the Ministry of Silly Talk.
Silly Talk. Ministry of Silly Talk.
This is the Ministry.
This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk. This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk.
Thank you for listening to my Daddy's Stupid Podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
That's very funny.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you come in. Welcome to the Ministry of Silly Talk. I'm playing with the intro a little bit.
There we go. It works.
I got to do it, don't I?
Yeah.
And we're back. There we go. I welcome you to, I'm having trouble with words. I welcome you here to the Ministry of Silly Talk Generals. I'm Graham, and
This is Josh.
yeah, and we're getting into this. It's getting deeper. I would like to remind everyone. Actually, I don't remind people. You do it.
Like, comment, subscribe on everything. YouTube, socials, podcast apps. Any way you listen, like, comment, subscribe. It just puts us out there, lets other people hear our Ministry of Silly Talk and ridiculousness. We're going to get into some things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to remind everybody, if you can hear this, you've got two ears, and I got two podcasts I'm affiliated with. One is the Ministry of Silly Talk. The other one is Pod Caviar. Go check it out where you get podcasts. And don't forget to visit shirtcaviar.com and use promo code OGA to save 10% on your order today. They do more than shirts. You can shirt yourself into your pants and down to your shoes. I nailed it better last week, but you get the point. And also don't forget, you can support this podcast directly by visiting patreon.com/1gramarmy. I guess I'll have to keep it for a few episodes. I think I can change it, but whatever. That's where you do it. One Gram Army presents the Ministry of Silly Talk. It's vertical integration, synergy, and all that. co-fi.com/1gramarmy is a place you can go. You can probably see that down here, and you can just donate a couple bucks. It
all goes right back to the podcast.
Absolutely. And also allegedly on Thursdays I'm going to take the time to upload throwback episodes of some kind, and we're going to really enjoy those, and I promise they will exist. I think I need to mention that they will probably be twice monthly. The seminal pivot point for the Ministry of Silly Talk
Is this hotline. It's 847-665-9238. 847-665-9238. You got to do it in the right cadence so people get it.
That's right.
Text it, call it, leave a message. We want to hear your problems, your good, bad, ugly.
All of it.
Your neighbor's banging the other neighbor. I want to hear it. We want to spill some tea. We like drama.
Whatever
Let's
you
go.
got. And that's all well.
And I mean, anything we talk about on the podcast, if you have something related.
Yeah.
Fart jokes, other things.
Mostly fart jokes.
Mostly fart jokes.
Come with fart jokes.
Come with anything like that. Any, near death / experiences.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Those
not being able to trust a fart.
Yep. These are all, anything. Be mad at us and hit us up. I will say, and I think we're doing the right thing because we've been really pumping the hotline. But when the podcast actually starts, it will be 3 episodes since we've been telling people to use the podcast. Or use the hotline. Yeah. Right? So 3 episodes will drop. That's why there's no hotline calls now. I have no doubt, though, that by the time people hear this,
and we tell them that the number is 847-665-9238, 847-665-9238. They'll text us, they'll call us. They'll get involved. We're asking them to like, comment, subscribe on everything, YouTube, socials, and all your podcast apps.
And call us at 847-665-9238. Hit us up. It's going down. Go. Yeah, absolutely. So we are here last week. I don't really know what happened last week. I really enjoyed it, but I had came in with the idea of trying to rewrite an old your mama joke, about.
Well, we had, to be honest with you, I can't remember what we had on the first half of the pod. I think we were still kind of revisiting some dolphin things. some dolphin
Oh yeah, well, listen, that's
chicanery, and then
that's never gonna not be a part of this.
yeah, and then after a small break, we came back, and the your mama joke kind of evolved for us.
It turned into something.
Big.
In the book of Jurassic Park, the story was that because the movie, it's just like, oh, it's dinosaurs, but part of the nexus of the book of Jurassic Park was that because they'd done all this genetic engineering, they weren't even dinosaurs. They were these other
monsters,
right. They're these other crazy monsters that exist. And I tried to rewrite your mama joke, and now we're in Jurassic Park.
We're in the Jurassic Park of your mama joke. So we'll quickly revisit. We tried to take the classic your mama joke. Your mama's so fat, she wears a VCR as a pager.
There you go.
Classic. And I mean, it really gives a good visual. In the 90s, that hit hard. Yeah. Everybody had a VCR, and people had pagers.
I do want to revisit, though, also the difference in the mental imagery that we had. You were being far more practical in that your mom is so fat she's doing that, but she's like a normal size.
She's someone you can see, maybe on TV or at the circus, but you can see her
perhaps in some sort of sideshow.
Yes, or with a beard, but you can see her in public.
She's a human being in your head. In my head, she was Godzilla-esque. You know what I mean? So that really...
well, to me, it makes the joke hurt more if your mama can be that.
Of course it does. Right. Yeah. But see, in my mind... Your mama, not your mom, the royal your mama, if you will.
The editorial.
the royal your mama is, in my head, was giant size.
Yeah.
But this all spun out of control.
Well, another thing, in the modern day, we are input with a lot of information from about different angles.
Oh, yeah.
And there's not a new angle, but there's an angle out there of, how can I say this, documenting the life of people who are extra large.
I do want to note, too,
yes,
that however you feel about it, these TV programs about all of the... I'm not calling them freaks, but that's what they're doing, essentially. But
they're pointing and laughing.
TLC used to be the learning channel.
Yeah, no.
That used to be filled with, interesting programming about...
Well, what's gross is it's not even a documentary, like they're just following this person's journey for the gastric bypass or losing weight or whatever.
Yeah, or rooting for them in any way.
Well, they'll just show like the two fat sisters drinking 15 sodas a day and eating biscuits and gravy and yelling at each other in the van.
Right, the program in no way is helping them.
No, you're not supporting this journey.
You're not inspiring anyone.
And in no way are we trying to literally poke fun at these people. But a common...
That hat is sick, by the way.
Oh, thank
Sorry.
you. Yeah. My brother got it for me. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, Vaca is cow in French.
Yeah, he lives in Vacaville, California.
Nice. Sorry, that was completely off subject. But we were talking about fat people, and I was like, he's wearing a cow hat today.
Bovine-inspired jargon here.
Oh, my God. What's the crossover going to be between the care of livestock and what... we haven't even considered that. We gotta explain.
Okay, so anyway, here we go. So the joke, the
oh my God,
the more modern joke that we had realized is your mama's so fat she would need a drone to wipe her ass.
Yep.
Now we've all seen big drones, small drones, so it could work on the Godzilla-sized mama, but there can also be a drone.
Yep.
They can wipe the ass, and then we started thinking, there's complications here. There's blades of spinning. Sensitive zone. Everyone in that large range
keep going
has got a different ass topography, if you will. So you just don't know, what's going on with the drone. It would have to be almost laser guided, which would be hard to do.
What we did was we were trying to rewrite a joke and then got excited about practical application
of a concept of someone who would be big.
Raise that microphone up just a smidge.
So the concept of someone being so big, they would need a toilet that was like a helping hand.
Yeah.
And this kind of goes back to the TLC shows just real quick to set the basis. The reason we know this is an issue is because time and time again on the 600-pound shows, these people need help from people in their life taking care of their shitting scenario.
cleaning. It's mostly
cleaning. Whether they shit themselves in this bed that they have to be in all the time, and someone has to roll them, and then all this or whatever. So then I'm thinking
I'm hanging in here.
Yeah, there's got to be a practical need for a toilet, and then our first thought was bidet.
Yes.
I'm not thinking bidet unless you had a pressure washer back there that was pull started is going to really do the job.
Well, and the joke too with the drone, right? Because as funny and even as if you could potentially put it would need to be outside, and it would somehow need to deliver a significant amount of water pressure, or as we call it in the business, WP. I just made that up.
Yeah,
don't encourage
we're in the
me.
business now, so that's fine.
Yeah, we are in the. That's true.
So if you had a proper WP with a drone, we could discuss this.
Yeah, now. Okay, so we're discussing practicality. We've gotten way far away from the joke, and now we're discussing practicality
of cleaning the 600-pound scenario. Which, let's be honest, if you weigh 6 bills, your shits are double-digit in pounds scenarios. Your 11-pound shits are not rare.
I can't imagine they wouldn't be, right?
And then the clinging of an 11-pound shit on the cascading scenario of that backside. What you need is a walk-in shower with a toilet and some jets that will clean you. And the bidet was a good start, French. Thank you. But we're going to take it from here.
American ingenuity coming in.
We're going to make it American. We're going to make it the big and tall, the Lane Bryant of toilets. You put a bench in the back of a toilet or in the back of a shower.
Yep.
And you have jets like in a jacuzzi every few inches. So no matter the size, there's some sort of sprayage. So they can come in, sit down comfortably with handicap rails. They don't need to involve their sister or their mother. They can come in, press a button, and get sprayage so they can shower alone sitting on that bench. They can also defecate and pee and clean themselves from this awful situation. And then maybe get some help. And then get some help back to the couch.
Yeah. Gross. The
maybe some reinforced things in there to.
I don't want to bury the lead for anybody either. Josh is not. Look, this is not off the cuff. We have been discussing this all week, and I've been trying to avoid thinking about it, but Josh is not, because we talked about it before the podcast. I mean, you've mentioned on here that the way you earn your keep is you have a junk removal business.
Yes.
So the practicality for you, I think, that makes you, certainly more of an expert than me, is that you're like, here's this stuff
that needs to be removed.
That nobody wants, and you got to remove it. There's only one place you can take it. It's not the dump, but it is a dump. Here we go. Right?
Well, let's start thinking practicality and costs, because your boy's been thinking all week.
I've seen the math. I want to get into this.
Okay, so for the largest adult diaper they make is a 5X.
I do not know this.
Okay, I do. I did some research. For an 8-pack, it is $109.
I'm sorry, for how many?
An 8-pack, $109 for the largest size adult diaper. That sounds absurd, and maybe I misread the packaging, but what I saw...
No, probably. It's a lot of material.
It's...
You know what I mean?
5X. It's for... Yeah. It's the largest one they make.
A pack of 8? 8. That might be enough to make... That might be enough material to make like a mattress. God almighty. Per pack.
That might...
You know what I mean? Just like raw materials.
Well, now the cost is starting to make sense. Okay, so at that rate, that's...
So I'm saying I believe you if I think about it.
So if you're a person who has a hard time to the point of you cannot use a normal toilet without fear of breakage, injury, and or left
alone
scenario, shrapnel.
God forbid.
Whatever. Who knows? Heart attack. Who knows what's going on in there?
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah.
Try to keep it light here.
Yeah, okay. We're trying to keep it light. Talking about 5X depends. Anyway, so if you get an 8-pack for $109,
yes.
You know how quickly you get to $10,000 in a year taking shits?
Yeah,
at that rate?
Yes.
That's $10 a shit.
Oof.
Let's do the math. That's $10 a shit.
Yeah, and not
and
to
then
mention
someone has to clean that.
Yeah, the labor.
And then there's a person. So let's say, God forbid, you've hired someone in to come in a hazmat suit and do that. Why not just turn your entire bathroom into toilet shower.
Yeah.
Double door it, so there's just no issues.
We're perhaps, and this just popped in my head because we had mentioned that there may be a crossover to the livestock industry. We're basically talking about like a kill floor too, in some ways, where we're talking about like a slightly concaved floor that goes to a single drain, but then also this bench, the shower, all of it. It's just all.
Oh, so you have a large central drain,
gravitying it all.
Then you
out
have
of there.
a huge bench toilet with a flushing mechanism and a big hole, and then you have different nozzles from different angles. So no matter your level of handicap, because there could be people who are not extra large, but just have issues moving.
Yes,
where this could be very useful to
potentially.
Amputees.
We're pitching it. Welcome to Shark Tank.
Etc. You know what I mean? But there's uses here.
Josh Brandon's views do not necessarily represent the views of the Ministry of Silly Talk or its affiliates. The One Gram Army podcast reserves the right to remove themselves legally from any issues that may be
That being said, we will work with insurance carriers. We are open to discussion. HMO, LMO, BMO, I don't give a shit. Amway, we're getting in there, okay?
Well, what I like most about this idea that it really allows someone to maintain their dignity with their bathroom.
Well, you make here's the thing. You make one bad, you're buying the diapers every week. You're making a very negative dignity decision on that computer. And it's showing up to your door. People are like, damn, why are there elephant diapers on his front door?
Jesus.
If you just get one toilet shower installed, that's one time.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
I don't know why that drop fits so well. It just never isn't good.
You never want to see that.
Joey, you like movies about gladiators?
It's one non-dignifying situation.
No, I
versus
agree.
repeating.
I
think the cost effectiveness is there, and it could up the property value.
The economic, well, because we talked about it. There was a part of me that
Everyone could use that. It'd almost be like having a spa at your house.
Right. And every morning getting ready for work is now sort of one smooth motion, if you will.
Throw that toothbrush in there and you're just...
Yeah, I would. But yeah, at that point you're saving. You're being so efficient.
It's like having a private jet.
Yeah, it is.
It's the blue collar private jet.
It's up there as names go. It's better than spread spray.
That was just a jumping off point.
No bad ideas in a brainstorm.
Hey now.
Oh boy.
That was a brain hurricane.
Sorry. I don't even be playing with the audio over here too much, but I'm trying to find the. I don't want there to be any audio issues. I don't want anybody to miss out on any of this
what we're talking
important
about.
information.
So we did do a little research to see what kind of products
let's see here.
the internet would show us.
It's pretty
And I'm going to be
light.
honest with you. At first, I was kind of crass about my looking up process. I wanted to see if there was anything out there for extreme, like obese toilets, but I didn't see anything. It gave me nothing with that. So I went up, and extra large toilets is my first thing I really looked up.
Yeah.
And I was getting some stuff that is...
Sorry, I got to pull up the email you sent me under the title of "Check this out: Toilet inside shower." All right. So I'll let me display some of this, and I don't have any interest in being overhyping the idea, but it does seem to not exist.
That's what my brain has kept telling me over and over this week.
So there is toilet in shower clearly kind of exists. You know what I mean? Like the idea of a toilet in the shower. But you have a situation like this where,
But the concept of an obese person car wash / toilet in someone's home is not out there. Because that's what we're talking about. I'm talking about nozzles at different angles
We're talking about an alternative to getting hosed down in the yard, essentially.
Yeah.
But in your and it would be in your home, and it would be, it would be actually more dignified because you're just like, oh, time to start my day. Everything just goes in here.
I get from the bed and or couch or whatever my scenario is. I get into this room, would have a very large area that has got drainage, water pressure, toiletries, and now I can, at the minimum, give myself enough dignity to know I don't stink from the beginning and all the rest of the day. And if I have a situation arise because I've had 9 chickens before noon and I need to use the restroom again, all these things in this facility continue to exist all day, every day.
All day.
And I don't have to hit I've fallen and I can't get up, and there's 9 pounds of shit in my Depend.
And for the minimum price of, what's $9,000?
What's $9,000? When you're spending $12,000 on Depends.
Yeah. And
what's $9,000 to never wear an adult diaper again? I'll pay it right now. Shit.
Yeah, I would preemptively try to prevent that.
Yeah.
To be honest, not with diet and exercise, but
no, a machine, or a pill or something. Yeah, of course, definitely a machine. So you're just one bathroom remodel away from an 800-pound life.
I don't mean to pause. I know dead air is bad in the broadcasting business, but you did text me, and go, hear me out. Toilet in the couch, right? So this has been something we've discussed, and I did mention, I was like, yeah, this is something people have thought about, but then you're taking a shit in the living room, and you were like, well, I'm not. Our customers, I'll say that's what you said. He said our customers.
That's exactly what I said.
Our respected customer base would be the ones shitting in the living room. So I do want to, cut this off from other people trying to jack our idea. The toilet in the living room is pretty bad in that,
well, that could just create a more slovenly.
Right.
I feel like at least
you're in a loop at that point.
At least
you're
the toilet shower,
up.
there's some sort of effort, and you had to get in there.
Remember in Seinfeld where George got the recliner with the refrigerator in the side of it? Now you imagine, because actually, no, that's what it was because I had that recliner in the first house I had where I got really fat. I was like, oh, it would be dope if there's a refrigerator in here. And literally in my mind, I was like, I wonder if I could plumb a toilet into this so I didn't have to get up. And I was like, that's the worst idea ever. You're just going to be in a loop of
Well, and when I had that thought to you about the couch, I was thinking maybe an apparatus to where, it was like a 3-seater couch, but, and that middle seat was essentially an entire hole or...
I'm just listening.
And it was set up kind of like a porta-john, but had a really good ceiling situation on it, so it didn't smell like a porta-john in the house. And then once a week, he had the guy
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
All right. Can you continue?
I get it. I'm with you. But no,
You're fine. No, I'm letting you fly, baby. This is both of our podcasts now. We're just figuring it out.
Yeah.
Episode 3. We're figuring it all out. No bad ideas in a brainstorm, which may not be true.
Maybe in a shitstorm. But
You motherfucker,
the
you.
shithawks are coming, right?
Oh, my God. We do need some trailer park
Yeah,
police.
of course.
But no, I continue on your
Well, no, but
living
I'm saying,
room
so
situation.
if
I
you-
disassociated there for a second.
If you're someone who is so immobile, right, that you could maybe go from a bed to the couch. And so it was basically a bedpan on steroids.
Yeah. Probably exists in some capacity. I'm not looking it up, though. I'm going to be honest with you. This is where the end of the search of truth goes for me. I need a week to... I'm not saying we can't talk about these things. I say Papa needs a break.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I get it. And I've been on it all week.
You've been very practical about it, too. And I didn't think about it till you came over. We were on the porch talking about it. I was like, well, yeah, this guy, he's like, look, you got a problem? I'll solve it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Check
what
out
my
the
brain
hook
works.
while your living room floor revolves it, because it's a bathroom now.
Yeah, it's all going down the drain.
It's all a bathroom. Because that's what I was going to say, that was the thought I had recently, was that the culmination of all of this, to be fair...
It's just to make your home a locker room.
Yeah, just make your whole house into bathroom.
Yeah. It's kind of like people get a Jeep with a rubber floor so they can spray it out.
Yeah.
Just do that with your house. And
your
make
whole
drains
house is
everywhere.
all porcelain drains and group shower situations.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Well, no, I don't mean there's a group shower, but you know how
Yeah.
like locker rooms and group showers work, like where it's just like nozzles everywhere. Like at any given moment, you could just be like, hose it down.
Yeah. Oh, you spilled some red wine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. Alexa, turn it on.
Yeah. Turn on quadrant 4.
Alexa, make it rain.
I'm just listening.
Yeah, that's from Goodfellas. That's
Yeah.
That's a classic. Oh boy, I don't really.
Yeah, I don't know what else we got going on.
Yeah, not for this, but I would say though at the end though the design is plausible.
But it almost seems like to me the more I've thought about it, it would just have to be like almost a custom job every time. Like it couldn't be a one-off product where people just bought it from a warehouse.
It'd be difficult to install
into any bathroom.
Yeah,
because your bathroom's got different dimensions than mine, and your neighbors, and my parents, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, you are talking about a complete custom install.
Yeah,
and again, you're talking about abandoning the idea of just like
Yeah, taking care of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's more what we're talking about.
Well, and also, I was also feeling like this would kind of, unless you could get it approved to be something that people could get as part of their Medicaid or whatever, it may be out of the reach of someone who is so large they couldn't use a toilet. They probably can't work a lot.
Need it through your insurance. Yeah, that's who we got to get to is the insurance
Of
companies.
course, yes.
Fuck, you know what? There was a segment intro for this.
I was literally going to ask you, we should put this under Health Watch.
Yeah, I should have played it before, but here we are. Health Watch.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
That happened to my neighbor the other day. We were at my mom's.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's old and she fell.
Yeah, no, it's a horrific situation in reality that will one day face us all.
Oh,
I'm not
God,
making fun of
yeah.
it,
No.
but the commercial was funny
hilarious.
and
Yeah,
was,
it's
and
great,
I made a Health Watch thing. What else do I got?
That's great. And this is a health watch, but also you could use this apparatus without needing the health benefits. Everyone could save some time in the morning.
I'll tell you what.
If you have kids, think about you had multiple kids.
Think about this. In my mind, what you've described is actually potentially some baller shit where you're like, bro, I'm a high-power businessman. I ain't got time. My bathroom is all of it at once.
I
walk in
there
here and I close this waterproof door and just do it all. It all just
it's
happens
almost some
at one
sci-fi
time.
shit.
Yeah, it just all happens at one time.
I evacuate.
All of it. The whole thing.
As I'm brushing my teeth, and it's just pressure wash me with soap as I'm
everything.
evacuating. And it all just flushes
Skin
down.
treatments. The whole thing all is just happening at once. You're in the bathroom like 10 minutes, 20 minutes at the beginning of the day. I don't know how long it takes most people to go to the bathroom, but most of it for me is taking a dump.
Yeah.
So like you go in there, all this just happens at once, and you just walk out of there sparkling.
Crisp. Ready to
You're
go.
fucking creased up.
Ready to
have
go.
it. Yeah, you even put some sort of lotion misting situation to hit you
As
with the
you
cologne,
leave, yeah.
and you just walk and you get dressed and you walk out feeling powerful. Do you know how good that would feel?
Who needs a private jet?
No,
When you've got that bathroom.
that bathroom. Yeah, blue collar private jet is good because actually, the more I'm thinking,
Because
about
if you
it,
could make it $5,000, then you could get the guy that's making a little bit of money, but he's working his ass off.
It's
And
accessible,
It's like a spa,
bro.
And
there's
you're putting that in the house. You get a fucking HELOC. Boom.
financing available.
Let's go.
Let's have it. Operators are standing by. Hit us up, 847-665-9238. This is the perfect time for a break, unless you got anything else about toilets.
No, this is a perfect time for a break.
Okay, we'll be right back.
All right.
Use your common sense.
Just hate dolphins as a species.
Yeah. Go chain them up in my basement.
The dolphins are those guys that are in the club or the bar that talk to you and they seem cool.
And don't let them eat and don't let them out.
Except you won't wake up.
this. No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm already recording. And we're back. All right. I like it a lot. I was gonna say I need to come up with something better than that, but
That's cool.
I can't.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah.
All right. So back for the second half. The whole initial situation with this potty talk was that we were trying to rewrite my favorite Your Mama joke, which is your mama is so fat she wears a VCR as a pager, and those don't exist anymore. So the idea initially behind that like challenge or a mental exercise was that I wanted to come up with things that were the equivalent, which led us down that road. But
Yes.
I think overall the Your Mama joke has fallen out of fashion.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I think we may have talked about it, but even when we were kids, it had already...
Yeah, well, I think we were probably both in young middle school when it was at its peak.
Yeah.
So by the time we were high schoolers, it was definitely not a thing.
No, it wasn't quite as prevalent. Roasting in high school was
more personal attacks.
Yeah, and it was a little. Yeah, it was a more nuanced. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
Sort of
You're
rap
talking
battle
about
situation.
almost. Yeah, you're talking about what they're wearing in a very particular way or whatever.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, it became it evolved. It became more complicated.
Yeah.
But some of my other favorites, and we mentioned before we started, if this gives us another invention. We're gonna have to shut this podcast down because people can't be just stealing our ideas like that.
Right.
So
I do watch CNBC, so I know if Shark Tank has it on.
We covered that in the last episode. If I see a house-sized toilet, I'm coming after you.
Yeah,
like
okay.
you could talk to our lawyers.
Yeah.
Or hit us up at 847-665-9238.
847-665-9238.
Operators are standing by. That is going to be for anybody who grew up where the Empire commercial was. That was a very Midwest thing. I know it's
no, that was here too.
Oh, okay,
in
yeah,
the Atlanta area for sure.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I always think I would remember 855-827 Empire or whatever. I knew that number better than 911.
Yeah,
and that's where we're gonna get 588-2300 Empire. Yeah, today. That was the later version had today in it. But yeah, 847-665-9238.
Just send me your address. I'll come over and we'll get serious together.
We'll get serious together. Maybe should we see that guy one more time? It's pretty good.
It's
pretty good. All right, hold on. Let me find that guy. The Chicago Window Company. This guy. Yeah, I vaguely remembered this guy. He probably at some point went to prison. So
yeah.
You've selected the finest replacement winner that one can buy. These people know what they want. Why? Because before they bought replacement windows, they sent for this free book. Got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583-4855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself and get serious together. Call Super Sage at 583-4855. Super Sage 855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself and get serious together. Call Super Sash at 583-4855. Super Sash.
Super Sash. That guy. Yeah, that's a good shit. Anyway, but yeah, we'll come over and get serious together if you make a house that's a toilet. But seems as good a time as any to just get into Your Mama jokes. I was going to say we explore some other ones, but
Well, so I looked right here. I got on Google. I looked up Your Mama jokes.
Are we into are there more modern ones?
No, I'm about to read you a couple because I read some that were ones I've heard, but these are ones that are definitely more modern. Your mama's so scary, even Voldemort won't say her name.
I hate it.
Can't stand that.
I hate it. I'm angry. Give me another one.
Your mama's so fat, Thanos had to clap.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it. Don't like it. I'm not a... Look, I'm not a superhero movie fan, but if you're my age and you are a superhero movie fan, you still don't think that's funny.
No, there's no way. No,
I'm not blaming
this is
you
old.
for this.
Okay, your mama's armpits are so hairy. It looks like she has buckwheat in a headlock. That's an old.
That's
one.
a classic, yeah. And I remember, and in the '90s, I even remember being in elementary school and that being Don King, being used as the person in the headlock.
I don't know if this would be considered modern. I've never heard this one before, but it's no good. Your mama got more clap than an auditorium.
It's not
Clap
great.
as in like chlamydia?
Yeah, I would
okay.
say, yeah. But
so it's insulting, but
it's it misses the mark. In my head, your mama jokes are a creature feature, right? If that makes any sense.
Your mama's so classless. She's a Marxist utopia.
All right.
What the fuck?
Why are you trying to do like high concept?
Come on.
This better be AI.
No, it's just
people. Ugh. This is why AI won't give me what I want.
Yeah, so no, I don't even want to look at these anymore. These are all suck. All right, so we got to think of something more modern. Like, okay, so the first modern room we thought of, we kind of went on, but we can bring it back just for a second. Wipe your ass with a drone.
Your mama's
Drone's modern.
Yeah.
She's so fat, drone necessary for ass wiping. Okay, so let's go something else.
So another one I enjoyed that actually still kind of works is your mama's so fat she wore high heels and struck oil.
Yeah.
But again, this is where we divert because that's definitely
old.
Godzilla proportions your mama.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and those high heels are absurd.
Yeah, it's Monty Python, when like something giant would crush them all. That's where her high heels are. There was a lot
What about your mama's so fat, or your mama's ankle so fat she can't wear Chucks? Can't wear J's.
Too wordy.
Yeah, okay.
Too wordy. Your
mama's so fat her feet ate her Crocs.
We're getting somewhere. I was shortening things though, like in my head, like your mama's ankles look like a stack of hockey pucks or something. You know what I mean? Or like, your mama's neck looks like a pack of ballpark hot dogs. I think that way actually was one when I was a kid. Yeah. Hot dog neck was a big one. Hot dog neck is real though too.
It is
I'm
real,
not gonna lie.
and you don't have to be that fat to get hot dog neck.
No, it's at some age we all have some variation of cased meat on the back of our neck.
Yeah,
There's
some
nothing-
variation, Taylor ham, something.
Spam, hot dog, Polish sausage, Vienna's, whatever. You have some sort of thing that looks like a
little smoky. If you've been in the sun too much,
looks like a Johnsonville. What was another good one I remember? There's that's around the house. That was always a classic. I don't know why I'm blanking on your mama jokes.
Well,
so
no, it's
bad.
like a belt for the equator for a belt.
Yeah, your mama's so stupid. No, that wasn't one. I was gonna say a belt made out of watches is a waste of time, but that's not a your mama joke.
Yeah.
Let's see what the internet has, because I feel like these must have been like cataloged at some point. Enough time passes and everything in academia becomes some sort of anthropological project, so I'm sure there's...
I'm going to go to this Laugh Factory and see what they got here.
Oh, well, I'm going straight to Reddit. I mean, this is where we need to be. Okay, I'm not signed in. Just show it to me. Oh, my God.
I got 50 right here.
Nope, this isn't right. You go. Sorry.
Okay.
Reddit's trying to make me sign back in. What did I do?
And I'm
Waterweed Dune hair. Why would I be kicked off of Reddit?
What I think might be kind of cool for a second is I'm going to leave the part of your mama out, and I'm just going to rapid fire the so.
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
Okay,
yeah.
Here she goes. This is number 50. We're just going to go.
All right.
So stupid, someone told her to steal a base. She took it and ran home.
Okay.
So stupid, she put a beep hole in a glass wall.
I don't know what that is.
A peephole. Sorry,
okay.
I can't read.
All right.
So ugly, she put the boogeyman out of business. Get out of here. So ugly, she made an onion cry. So ugly, she signed up for an ugly contest, and the people said, "Sorry, no professional." Okay.
See, that's one that's too wordy, but perfect.
But it hit,
you need all of those
no
words for
that
that
joke,
one. Yeah.
Mama's so fat, she walks by the TV, you miss 3 commercials.
I like that one.
That is nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, man. See, okay, well, let's think about this one. So fat, she walks by the TV, you miss 3 commercials.
That's a Godzilla-sized woman.
Okay. So fat, she walks by the router. Wi-Fi's off.
Wi-Fi's off.
So fat when she farts, it disrupts the Wi-Fi.
Fuck. All I can think about is blacking out satellites. It's something in there. She's so fat. She's so fat she needs her own Wi-Fi router.
Okay.
Your mama's so fat she needs her own zip code. Your mama's so fat she has her own mailing address. We're sort of in the like your mama's so fat.
She needs her own router for sure.
Requires her own internet service to something
Service provider, ISP,
about her butt.
Her asshole has its own ISP.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I like that one.
Yeah, that's nice. Right?
That one fires off good. We got there.
Yeah.
Your mama's so fat her asshole has its own ISP.
Boom. Okay.
All right, one.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go see what else we got. So stupid she sleeps with a ruler to measure how long she slept.
Good. That's good.
That's a good. Yeah, because it's just. Yep. So poor, she goes to trash cans with a grocery list. That's just kind of sad.
Nah, that one bums me out.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
That was rude.
Kind of fucked. I don't know how it made the top 50. So ugly, she needs 2 paper bags cover her face. Come on, you can do better than that.
That's definitely, yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah, that fuck that
let's go with the so ugly, though. I want to see what we can do with the so ugly.
There was a so ugly.
Your mama's so ugly, the only app she can get on is Catfish.
Maybe. There was a joke about something about shaving a dog's ass. Like, your mom's so ugly, she lost a dog show to a dog whose ass was shaved and walked backwards. That was a thing, something like that.
I know. I think I've heard
There's a thing. I don't remember the bit. This is... your mom's so ugly. Freddy Krueger did something. I don't know.
Looked in a mirror and it broke.
Yeah.
Turned Medusa to stone.
Yeah.
Watched a scary movie and had nightmares. Your mama's so fat you don't see her eat, you see blurry motions.
That was the Freddy Krueger. When your mama's so ugly, she gave Freddy Krueger nightmares. That's a very old one.
Let's see what we got else. So stupid, if you ask her to pet, she would give you a human. That's just a dumb one.
Yeah.
So fat she ate a burger in a bite. Come on. So poor, she goes to KFC to lick people's fingers. Just the visual on that is good.
Yeah,
you know.
and it feels old. It feels nostalgic to finger
KFC,
licking good.
Right, finger licking good.
Nobody's thought about KFC in a long time.
So old, when she went to school, there was no history class. Oh. So ugly, Bob the Builder said, I can't fix that.
All right.
Yeah, we're getting
I like
somewhere.
that
Yeah,
one. The
that's
Bob the
all
Builder
right.
was
Bob
pretty
the
good.
Builder's
Bob the Builder said, no, we can't. That's what I would have said.
So ugly, not even goldfish crackers smile back. She jumped in the air and got stuck, which is a very classic one.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe I didn't think of that one. That's the one of the...
Getting down at the top 10
jumped
here.
into thin air and got stuck. Thank you for moving along, too, by the way. I heard you scrolling. I was like, do I need to fill this?
No, sorry. I was just trying to get somewhere. So stupid, she asked you what number to use to call 911.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, your mama needed
Cereal bowl has a lifeguard. So fat.
See, now listen. Stop. I feel like I'm being vindicated in the visual aesthetic of how fat your mama is.
That's number 7.
Right. So how fat your mama is. I'm telling you, we're talking about a kaiju. Like, we're talking about King Kong,
a Titan,
Mothra. Yeah, some sort of thing that would be made out of in a rubber suit in a 60s Japanese movie mushing a model city.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
So that is number 7 with the lifeguard.
Okay.
Your mama's so fat she crushed Godzilla.
Come on.
Well, and I get where you're going from.
And I get what you're saying, but when you were like, no, I envision it like, what's eating Gilbert Grape, you were bumming me out with your mama jokes. But I'm talking, but it makes me sleep better if your mama
she's absurdly large.
Is a cartoon character of some kind,
So fat she broke her leg in gravy poured out.
Yeah, remember I mentioned that there used to be ones. It was all about gravy. Your mama got stabbed and gravy came out. Broke her leg and gravy came out is kind of like, you don't bleed necessarily when you break your leg, but I get it.
Yeah, well,
but
I mean,
the gravy
if the skin is broke.
Yeah, the gravy motif, though, I remembered that existing.
So stupid, she got fired from the M&M factory for throwing away the W's.
Oh! I do remember that, and that is a banger. What number do they have that
That's
at?
number 3.
This list is all right.
Number 2. So lazy. She has to remove control to operate her remote control.
She has to remove control.
Oh, she has a remote control to operate
her remote
control.
Okay, now. Okay.
That's not number 2.
No, it's not. I was just giving this list credit.
Let's see what number 1. I should have read ahead.
If we made a list like this, one thing I can tell you is it would be better because
We don't need to fucking practice, Randy.
And that.
Here we go.
And then number 1.
Hold on, and that. Hold on, wait. And that goes for kittens,
and
puppies.
And the number 1 your mama joke on this list. Your mama's so old she wrote Jesus's Bible.
Oh,
awful.
They could have closed so much better than that.
Let's see. Let's find another. I'm sorry, guys. I want to find another list.
No, it's got to be better than that.
Let's see. Okay, I put your mama jokes for adults. Let's put.
Oh, I wonder if ChatGPT could write a new your mama joke, or if
let me look for a good list.
Yeah, let's see here.
Top 25.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask it to write a modern version of the your mama joke. Your mama's so fat she wears a VCR as a pager. Now correct all of my horrible misspelling. I know it sounded like I was typing fast.
All right, as you're doing
that, chat did all right.
Crushing it already?
First one, your mama's so fat her smartwatch needs a car battery.
Ooh, because I thought that as a iPad.
We were all swirling around it.
So we're just as smart as that.
But her smartwatch needs a car battery it's
gangster.
A banger.
That's gangster. Smartwatch, car battery. And that's Godzilla.
Another one. Do another one. Your mama's so fat her selfies need a drone to capture the whole picture.
We were there, dude. We were on the cusp.
The AI's going to replace us all.
Yeah,
There's no point in doing this podcast.
Yeah, we'll just keep using it to feed
do
us.
Another one. Your mama's so fat her Fitbit counts steps for her and her shadow.
Clever, not funny.
Not as good. Yeah.
Do another. Ask him to do another one more mean.
Do one more mean. Your mama's so fat when she goes online she breaks the internet literally.
Okay. More original, bitch.
Yeah. I didn't say that, AI. I love you and I'm paying for this, so please don't come after me. Do another one. Let's see. I am giving it one joke. Your mama's so fat she takes up 2 time zones just by sitting down.
Okay.
I think that already. That's sort of your mama has her own
there.
zip
It's in
code.
the lexicon.
Okay.
Kinda.
How about another random your mama joke using modern technology as the subject? Let's see. Your mama's so old, her first selfie was a cave painting.
Nice.
All right. We've I don't necessarily need to see the list from the internet. AI has sort of just won this.
Leave the internet alone.
These are all top 5 on that list, and that was from one joke.
Yeah.
Should we do one more before we wrap up?
Let's do one
This
more.
one's going to be slightly short. Well, you know what? It'll be an hour with whatever nonsense I put in the middle. So.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's go.
Yeah.
Highly offensive.
All right. It'll hold on.
Because I just want to see I want to see where it'll go.
Yeah. Offensive. Your mama so fat. Here,
Sure, yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second. Your mama's so fat joke about the French.
Oh, yeah.
Your mama's so fat when she visited France, even the Eiffel Tower leaned away from her. That doesn't make any sense. The Eiffel Tower doesn't lean. Make a mean joke about French people. Just to close it out. Oh boy. Sorry. Hold on. I can't just
Gotta get set up.
Get ready for this one. French people are so obsessed with style that they consider a shrug and a cigarette a complete workout. Ah, you were on a roll.
The French.
You must be French.
Yeah, ChatGPT's French. I won't make fun of it. I've hit the plan. I hit the plan limit for the good chat, so now we're not getting the good ones anymore.
Oh, it's just giving you basics.
Yeah, but that was. I mean, I think that was pretty.
I think we got it in.
I think it was pretty productive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've in 2 episodes we invented and covered a topic and then came back to another one. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it makes us fucking comedic geniuses.
Almost professional-ish.
Fucking goddamn voice of our generation. That's what we are.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Cram.
I'm Josh.
All right, and this has been the Ministry of Silly Talk. Don't forget, 847-665-9238. Hit us up.
847-665-9238. Let's go. Text, calls, whatever.
Oh, and we'll close it out like Wayne's World. I don't know if that's what I've been trying to do. That because they do the and we're clear. So we'll do I'll do the and we're clear. Good night, everyone.
She's got a pager in her purse, a VCR, it gets worse. She tries to call, she can't hear. It's not a pager, oh dear. She's walking around, holding tight, thinking she's fly, day and night. Tape rewinds, what could it mean? She's looking puzzled like a queen. Your mom's pager, VCR beeper. She ain't tech savvy, ain't no keeper. Your mom's pager, it gets slow. She ain't got the brains to show her. Friends keep calling, no reply. Your mom's feet